Today's episode of Triggered is brought to you by my patrons. Every month, some of my fans contribute a little bit of their own money to my channel via Patreon, and they definitely deserve my respect and applause. I've got lots of cool perks listed for different patron levels, so if you enjoy my show, please consider becoming a patron. And even if you don't want to give to me, maybe you have some other creators out there that you'd consider contributing to. There's lots of creators all across the YouTube platform that need your help and need your support. What the fuck happened? Scully? Scully, what have I told you about smoking? Give me that. Only I'm allowed to smoke. By the way, she was named Scully before she became a skull, so it's not just some hackneyed contrivance, okay? Not everything's a cute little fucking pun. So anyway, my girlfriend is a dog groomer for a living, and she showed me something a while ago that I never knew was going on, and it's truly horrendous. It's called creative grooming. Sounds innocent enough, right? Well, feast your eyes on this. Its front legs are bananas, its back feet are strawberries, it's got a cheeseburger on its side. What the hell is this? Someone was just like, let's make my dog look like the inside of my refrigerator. And just look at this dog's face. It's not even self-aware enough to know that it looks ridiculous, and yet it still clearly knows that it looks ridiculous. What about this poor dog? What am I even looking at here? Some people had a perfectly cute dog and they just decided, nah, want it to look like the inside of a fucking trash bin. This poor fucking dog looks humiliated by all the stupid shit its owners have done to it. Hey, remember the movie Madagascar? Well, you wish you fucking didn't after seeing this walking abomination. Please, kill me. Madagascar might have been approved for general audiences, but this nightmare fuel isn't fit for anyone's eyes. And check out Yoda here. I didn't know that Yoda stuck Ewoks up his butt, but apparently that's canon now. I'd probably be angrier about this one, but George Lucas did worse things to Star Wars in the prequels, if we're really honest. Still, I wonder how Yoda would react if he saw this.
Unexpected this is. And unfortunate.
And look, I don't want to shit on creative grooming as a whole. It can be done with enough skill and subtlety that it looks respectable and doesn't turn your dog into a walking pile of rainbow puke. But the people doing stuff like this need to be stopped because it looks awful, and I feel bad for the dog whose owner puts them through this shit. Game of Thrones star Jason Momoa joked about raping beautiful women on show. Footage of the actor who played Khal Drogo on the HBO show joking about sexual assault has been unearthed from a panel in 2011. Oh boy. Here we go again. Ha ha.
Game of Thrones star Jason Momoa made a joke about raping beautiful women in a recently unearthed footage from 2011. The actor who played Khal Drogo on the hit HBO show was making a comment about the extreme acts he's allowed to get away with during a Comic-Con panel. But as far as sci-fi and fantasy, I love the genre because there are so many things you can do, like rip someone's tongue out of their throat and get away with it, and rape beautiful women, he said. Fellow cast members, including Lena Headey, I don't know, looked embarrassed while the crowd laughed. In 2011, Momoa spoke further on the subject of rape in an interview with the New York Post. Yeah, I'm raping Emilia Clarke, he said. I love her, but I'm hurting her and she's crying. We could have made it longer, but you get the idea. I'm not a rapist. I prefer my women to enjoy sex.
So, a guy who plays a character who rapes can't even joke about having fun during those scenes without being slapped in the face with a big old steaming shovel full of outrage, eh? I noticed, though, that no one cares about him emphasizing the fun he had ripping people's tongues out of their throats. That's fine. That's okay. But rape, that just crosses the line. Someone badly needs to get the memo out to these people that what happens on Game of Thrones is fucking pretend, and that enjoying playing a raping, murdering savage doesn't mean you endorse rape and murder or savagery. It just means you're an actor who had fun portraying a character like that. Why is the new credo of our society no fun allowed? Who decided that, and why are we all being forced to go along with it? And of course, like the pussy that he is, Jason Momoa released an apology. I am so damn sick of people being forced by this good guy badge wearing moral crusaders out there into giving these fucking fake, insincere, stupid goddamn apologies for things they said and did that only ever offended crybabies who should never be issued an apology. I would love, for just once, one of these people at the heart of a big controversy to say, you want an apology? Well, okay, I'm sorry that you're such an emotionally unstable crybaby who's too fragile to handle being an adult. Now piss off. I've got a movie to make. But no matter how much I want that to happen, it never seems to happen. People in entertainment think that they're gonna somehow please everyone everywhere at all times. That's why my philosophy as an entertainer is different. I say, fuck everybody. I'm just gonna speak the truth as I see it, and the people who don't like it can get the fuck lost. Then again, maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm an obscure YouTuber and not a well-respected actor like the great Jason Momoa. So here's a girl on Twitter saying, I've had consensual sex and regretted it later. I thought I wanted to do it, made a mistake, wasn't rape at all. And even though that position makes complete sense, someone actually argued against it saying, no, if you regret it, then you did not fully 100% consent, and that is rape. So, fellas, there are some girls out there that if you ask them outright, do you consent to sexual intercourse with me at this time? And they say, yes, I do. Let us have sex. And then you have sex with them. If they feel regret later about that, you are now a rapist. What fun. Some feminists have actually reached the point of stupidity where they no longer understand how decisions work. If you choose to murder someone, regretting it doesn't retroactively mean that you acted in self-defense. If you regret a tattoo you got, you don't get to retroactively reframe that as I was tattooed against my will. If you regret getting drunk the night before when you have a hangover, you can't suddenly decide that you never chose to drink. It was actually the bar that forced you to do it. If you have sex with someone of your own free will, regretting it later doesn't make it rape. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard today. And the amount of ridiculous shit I hear on any given day is fucking tremendous. Like, here's an example of that. Why your white kid probably shouldn't dress up as Moana for Halloween. This is more of that cultural appropriation hogwash that is continuously shoved down our fucking throats. But I want to ask the author of this article something. Do you want Disney to not feature minority characters? Because making it taboo for white kids to dress up as said characters is a good way to make Disney say, shit, we can't sell this character's merchandise because SJWs think it's offensive. I guess we should just stick to white characters. You're so fucking dumb that you don't even know how to play the hand you're dealt. We live in a capitalist society, and Moana is not just a character, she's a product. And to get people interested in that product, you can't attach the product to a big fucking guilt trip. So make up your mind. Either Disney should just stick to white people, or it's okay for white kids to dress up like Moana, because you can't have it both ways. You can't say to Disney, we demand minority characters, but any white kids who play with that character's merchandise are bad. That's a recipe for undercutting the success of the character that you're supposedly rooting for. And you're the one, at that point, building a barrier for a minority character that makes it harder for them to be profitable in the marketplace. That's fucking retarded. Quit standing in your own way, you fucking simpleton. So remember when all the conservatives decided that France was bad because they dared to oppose our stupid fucking war in Iraq? And all the conservatives everywhere started calling French fries freedom fries, and we all got to collectively roll our fucking eyes at how fucking stupid they were? Well, now I guess it's the liberals' turn to be complete fucking idiots, because Eric Garland, who is apparently somebody based on his verified Twitter account with 161,000 followers, he posted a picture of a Moscow mule and declared with all of his might that, as of tonight, vodka, ginger beer, and mint is no longer the Moscow mule. It's the democracy donkey. P.S. Fuck off, Vlad. What happened to all the liberal outrage over cultural appropriation all of a sudden? You know, whatever. I don't even know if the Moscow Mule originated in fucking Russia. French fries weren't invented in France. How far are you planning to take this, Eric? What's a white Russian gonna be? A white American? Oh, wait, you're a modern liberal, so you hate those too. We'll just call it freedom jizz. How about those Russian nested dolls? We just call those democracy dolls? I do kind of like the alliteration, I'll be honest. Or do we just ban those outright because everything from Russia is wrong and impure because they somehow prevented the great Hillary Clinton from getting in office? Do me a favor. If you're a bartender and this guy comes in and orders a Moscow Mule by calling it a democracy donkey, please, for the good of the land, piss in it. Well, that's all the time we have for Triggered for today. If you're wondering what to watch next, how about checking out my friend Paul's review of Cult of Chucky over on Cinema for Cynics? Link in the description. There's also a new episode of Drunken Peasants tonight, also featuring Paul's ego and Mundane Matt. I will not be on tonight. I will be on Wednesday night, where I will be hosting a debate between Kyle Kalinske of Secular Talk and Razor Fist. It's a standard liberal versus conservative debate with me as the moderator. And if you've got a story that you'd like to see on Trigger, then feel free to submit it to me on Facebook. I love making fun of the stupid shit that irks us all. So please thumbs this video up if you enjoyed it and share it around. Thanks. I'm TJ Kirk. Peace the fuck out.